Ding ding. What is going on?
Guess who's back? Mad
Definitely.
Dog, what's up, man? BK's finest. What's up, bro? Uh-oh, it's ring walk time.
Yes, we have explained we're going to cover the UFC fight, but right now we're covering this Lopez fight and it's the main event. Explain what's going on really quick before the fight starts. As far as
Okay.
yeah.
So basically, it's Teofimo Lopez against the champion, Josh Taylor.
Who's walking in the ring right now?
That's Teofimo.
Tiafimo is walking
Teofimo
in
is
the ring.
he's
Yeah.
born in Brooklyn, so I got love for him. He's actually he grew up in Florida though, I think. And he was the lightweight champion at one point. He beat Vasily Lomachenko, and then he lost the belt, I think, to George Kambosos. Now Josh Taylor on the other side, he's undefeated. I think he has four belts: WBO, WBA, IBF. But I think the WBO is the only one that's on the line tonight. I don't know why,
Mm.
but I think that's what's happening. It's a very, very okay. So remember, I told you that they have this the Felt Forum. It used to be called
Yes.
at MSG.
Mm.
I think the fight is I forget what they call it. It's not the it's not the Felt Forum anymore. Hmm, I forget the new name. I should know this because I know it, but I believe it's under Madison Square Garden. And yeah, I
Under.
don't.
How can it be under? I don't know nothing about New York. What do you mean under Madison Square Garden?
Well, New York City has a bunch of subways,
Uh-huh.
okay, which is underground.
Oh, okay.
This, when I say under MSG,
Yeah.
it is below MSG. I think MSG is a couple of floors above the street. Yeah, this is the old Felt Forum. If you look closely, you'll see the roof of it.
Mm.
It's not a big place.
Mm.
See the roof? That's not. They're not in MSG. They're in
Mhm.
MSG, but in the it's not
Yeah.
Hammerstein Ballroom. What is it called? BK, you know what it's called? Where the fight is being held at MSG. Oh man, I should know this, but I don't.
I see Justice Tech Pros in the house. What is going on, buddy?
There he is, Dominic. How are you, Dominic? I told you he got some. He picked up some cards,
Oh, he's
which,
getting into the card collection, the card thing.
and I didn't tell him that you're getting card fever too.
Oh yeah, I am getting card fever.
So yeah, the fight, Mike, at MSG between Josh Taylor and
Uh,
Tiafimo.
Danny says the theater.
That's exactly where it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny. It's the old folk forum,
Mm.
and so this is going to be. This could be. This could have fight of the year potential.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
they're both championship level guys. They hate each other. Well, during the the pressers leading up to the fight, they were talking a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this Josh Taylor is like the boxing version of Conor McGregor. So if anybody knows how to talk shit, it's Conor. Yep. Dominic, like I said, he got a nice box and Prism, NBA Prism
Mm.
is what he has. And believe it or not, I like Prism. I like Optic. Topps Chrome I like. So we're going to be doing. Oh, I almost was going to ask you about that today. I was going to tell you, will you come on a show? Because me and Kane have been talking about doing a card show.
Yeah.
We would love for you to join us. We could go through some stuff. I could, just, look through cards and, I'd give you a little bit of my insight on how I, make my decisions on what to buy. And also about the grading of cards and stuff like that, and how to properly protect the cards. That's a big deal.
Believe it or not, Justice Tech Pro was on the bodega about a year ago, and I showed him my card collection on the bodega. I have to find the episode, but you'll probably laugh at my collection. My collection probably ain't nowhere near your collection.
Well, we know that, but you got to understand, there's two types of card buyers.
Yeah.
The cards, I'm a collector,
Mm-hmm.
and I sell cards. Two completely different things.
Mm-hmm.
So the cards, if I were to show you a collection of cards that I have, it's going to be of my favorite players. And so, a lot of my favorite players are not the more expensive cards. Like a Don Mattingly rookie, that's one of my most cherished cards.
Yeah.
It's a $50 card.
Mm-hmm.
So collecting is not about money. It only becomes about money when you're trying to sell it. But your collection of cards, it's what you like. So honestly, I would never tell a person like, yo, your collection sucks, because it's not a business for a lot of people. If it was a business, then you might get different cards, higher
All right.
card, you know what I mean? So, but
All
the
right,
fight's
the
about
fight
to
just
start.
started.
Yep.
All right, go ahead. You're gonna, because you know these fighters, brother. This is the first time me looking at these fighters. I have no clue who they are, to be honest with you.
All right, I've been practicing my Boban Marinovich. I'm
Hmm.
going to call the fight.
All right.
Okay, here we go. He's jumping up and down. He's jumping up and down.
Who's jumping up and down?
The both of them. He's looking at him.
But who's
He's
who?
looking at him. He's grinning. He's looking at him. He's staring at him. They're sweating.
But give me a
Oh,
name.
look. Wait. What do you mean? Oh, they're in the middle of the ring. Oh. They're just feeling each other out right now. Now the funny thing is, this Josh Taylor, he looks bigger than this Teofimo Lopez. Wow.
Yeah, Mad Dog says Lopez is moving to his left, right into Taylor's power, his left hand.
Well, it appears he's a southpaw, Taylor.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't think Taylor was this big. I thought Taylor would be the smaller guy, and he looks a little bigger than Teofimo. But Teofimo has a lot of power. If he catches him, it could be a problem. But this Josh Taylor has a granite chin. Right now, they're just feeling each other out. Trying to get the. He missed that.
Yeah, you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right now they try to get the timing of each other down. So it's just like I said. He threw a nice left hook, caught Lopez. Another one to the body.
Taylor,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Taylor looks.
This is why
Uh,
it's going to be a great fight. It's a
yeah.
slugfest. I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Taylor hit him so hard it knocked my headphones out. Sorry about that. Oh, look at that one. Nice. So
I would
these
have to
guys,
say Taylor is the aggressor here in this first round.
yeah, Taylor is a aggressive fighter.
Yeah.
He's not a counter puncher, and
Mm,
leading up to the fight, there
mhm,
was a lot of trash talking and stuff like that, which it's all part of the business. You sell tickets
mhm,
that way, but I really haven't seen much of Taylor because he's normally been fighting in Europe. I think the
mm,
last couple of fights has been over here.
mm,
But Tiafimo, I seen a couple of fights. I saw him fight Lomachenko. He won that fight. It was a razor close decision, and he lost to Cambosis, who I think is from Australia. Cambosis,
yeah.
and he lost Cambosis. He lost the belt. So yeah, the lighter weight guys in like welterweight, junior welterweight, there's a lot more competition at the lower weight classes than the heavyweights. All right, end the round one. I mean,
Mm.
it's a hard round to score because nobody really landed any big punches. They were just feeling each other out
Well,
or feeling each other up. Where Mad Dog, you like Taylor? Yeah, Taylor was a little more aggressive.
mm,
And
well,
what
my
do you think?
TV's a little fast. Well, my TV's a little faster. Lopez got the first round. I'm in the second round right now.
You're into the second round?
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah. You're on
Oh
a commercial
shit!
break.
No, 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 no. My fight wasn't live. It was back a few minutes. Okay, I'm at 220 right now.
Okay.
Right. So I'm watching the fight. It was rewound a little bit. That's what
Mm,
I love about these new cable boxes.
mhm.
All right. So doesn't look like anybody's landed anything.
Well,
They're moving around. This Taylor is, man. I can't believe how much taller he is. I mean, I
yeah.
thought he looks bit. Maybe it's, I don't know, camera angle, but he looks big, man. Not big as far as like muscular big. He
Mm,
just looks like he's taller, wider.
mhm,
But he's got a granite chin. But Tiafimo is can really he has he's got a lot of power behind his punches for a lighter weight fight. But at least now with boxing, it's getting back to you're seeing more of the championship fighters fighting each other.
mhm.
Um, ooh,
What's his?
Tiafimo landed a couple of punches, but they're just going at each other.
Yeah.
Yep, this is what you want. It's going to be action packed. I don't know if Taylor has, Taylor. I don't think is a knockout artist like Tiafimo. He's a knockout artist. Taylor's gonna is a volume puncher, but I think the only way Tiafimo could win the fight is if he knocks this guy out, and this guy's got a granite chin. I don't think he's gonna go down. It's interesting. What makes like when they say like, oh, he's got a glass jaw, this guy, or, he's got a granite chin. I wonder what that stems from. Is it like just like a higher pain threshold? I mean, I don't know. It's something I always thought about. Or is it just like confidence? Like, because like if you watch Rocky Balboa, his thing was, when there's nothing left and, you can't do it anymore. I say to myself, you know what I mean? Like, I got to do this for Mickey, you know what I mean? And so that's interesting. Some of these guys, they just, like you look at Ryan Garcia. Now everybody's the Monday morning quarterback.
Mm.
His body shut down. He couldn't get up even if he wanted to. Okay, maybe. But believe me, I seen people get hit in the liver like Arturo Gatti, and I'm sure it paralyzed him, but he got his ass up. You know what I mean? I guess at the end of the day, it's just the will and desire to win. I mean, Caleb Plant when he fought Canelo, Canelo broke his orbital, so he couldn't continue. But I've seen fighters with a broken orbital continue. So I guess it might have something to do with your makeup as a man.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
Mad Dog says you're born with a chin. You could train to take body shots, but not chin shots. Either you have a chin or you don't. What do you think about
right.
that?
Ooh, Taylor hit.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Oh, look at that.
wait a minute now.
What happened? What did he do wrong?
I guess the when the referee says break
Mm,
or stop, he threw punches after that. Ooh, nice one. Did you see what he did? He acted like they were gonna touch gloves, and then he zipped one
yeah,
in.
yeah,
That's like Mayweather when he fought Victor Ortiz.
yeah. That was a bunch of
You
horseshit.
remember that one when he
Yeah.
backed like yeah, but it was legal. Ooh, he slipped Tiafimo. I cannot believe how much bigger Taylor is. Are you seeing? I mean, it looks wow. He looks a lot bigger. Jeez.
Oh man. But this Teofimo, he's throwing some shots there.
Yeah,
He came to fight.
Tiafimo. Tiafimo's got heart, and he's gonna bring it. But this Josh Taylor dude, he's just like this, like a throwback type of fighter. He's got a good skill set, but his biggest attribute, I think, from seeing him fight is he's just relentless with it. You know what I mean?
We will be covering the UFC event.
Yes.
We're just covering this ESPN fight. Is a pretty big fight.
Yeah.
You
And
say the
look,
WBO's on the line. The WBO
I believe
title.
WBO and Lineal Junior welterweight, but I believe he has other belts too. Like
Mm,
he has the WBA and the WBC.
mm,
Maybe I'm not 100% sure. He has at least 4 belts.
yeah.
I know that. Yeah, he's Scottish, uh, Josh Taylor,
Mm.
and I like Taylor. He had a great fight. If you guys want to watch a good fight, he fought this Regis Prograis guy.
Mm.
It was a war, man. It was close. Taylor won, but that Prograis, he's up there too. They'll probably have a rematch at some point. But
Oh man.
someone was saying that Tiafimo, well, someone was saying it's either got to be BK or Mad Dog. So someone was saying like there's a bunch of people in here like I can't remember who said it. Mad Dog said it.
Yeah,
It's a 50-50 chance, right?
yeah.
Or Dom was in, so it's yeah, it's a 1 in 3 chance of me getting it right. But he said that he split from his dad,
Mm.
Tiafimo, and that could be an issue. And Mayweather did not use his father as his trainer. He used his uncle, Roger Mayweather. And I think a lot of that has to do with so I I got in contact with my dad when I was like 24 years old. Real quick, just to understand like the dynamic between father and son. I'm sure you guys know. But anyway, so I didn't know who he was. He didn't know me. So it was like, he had a construction business. So he's like, why don't you come to work with me? And I'm telling you, I lasted like 2 days with him.
Oh
It's like
man.
we just bumping heads. You know what I mean? Like I just couldn't work with him.
Yeah.
And I got to think that sometimes it's best
Mm.
if the father, you know what I mean, like says, "All right, you get a trainer," because parents butt heads. You know what I mean? It could have been a situation like that. So when I hear that these people split from their dad, I think about my dad. Like, yeah, man, I couldn't work with my dad. You know what I mean? Like Oscar De La Hoya, he didn't work with his dad,
Mm.
but his dad taught him to box. Yoel De La Hoya, he was his toughest critic,
Yeah,
but his
Mad
dad
Dog
wouldn't
says
train him.
Taylor better start cutting the ring
Yeah,
off and use his reach.
yeah, yep. And he better, like you said, try to keep the fight at a distance because Tiafimo, if he gets inside, oh, Taylor went down, but it was a slip.
Oh, but it
It
was a
was a
slip.
slip.
Taylor did go down.
It was a slip. Yeah, it was a slip. Does he got a cut on his nose, Tiafimo? It looks like he's got a cut on the bridge of his nose or a bruise.
Mhm.
But yeah, Taylor, he looking at his trunks. He's not flashy. He's just got some plaid trunks on that say Taylor.
Mm.
No sponsorships. Wait, there's something on the back.
It's a tattoo.
No, something on the back of his trunks.
Oh, remember they used to
Taylor's
do that in the
trunks.
90s? They used
Yeah,
to like,
goldenpalace.com. Bernard
yeah,
Hopkins did it.
yeah.
Well, the NBA does it
Oh, they do it now,
with
yeah.
the jerseys,
Yeah.
which I
I
think
just,
is a little.
yeah, I just got a jersey, a Lowry jersey, and it says UKG on it.
Yep. What is that?
I have no clue.
Hmm. I wonder. Okay, so we're looking at the. Ooh, nice shot. So, yeah, I mean, nobody's really landed anything big right now. Ooh, Tiafimo. I mean, he's throwing them.
Yeah, he is.
Taylor needs to get busy, man. Taylor needs to put the pressure on him. Like he said, Mad Dog, he's just like following him around, and he needs to cut off the ring and start throwing some punches. Start throwing some jabs. It's like it just up another slip, but he didn't go down. Up,
Oh man, you see this?
yep.
Uh-oh.
Looks like he stunned Taylor a little bit.
Yeah.
You cannot do that with a little fighter. You can't let him get like I don't know. It just like the game plan should have been get bigger. You got the reach advantage. Keep him on the end of your jab. But he's just going inside, and it gives Tiafimo opportunity
Mm.
to land punches. And yeah, so Josh Taylor also this trainer that he has. This is his first fight with this new trainer. I don't know. Sometimes I don't agree with that when they do that.
Mm.
When they switch trainers. I mean, I think he's 29-0. I don't know what happened with his former trainer. But these guys when they switch gets me thinking sometimes. Like, I guess a trainer could help a fighter, but if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Can we get a update on the other UFC fight? Has that started yet? The Nunez?
I'm not so much worried about the Nunez fight. I'm worried about the Dubronx fight. All right, where are we right now?
Yeah, we should
Oh,
have
we got okay. Wait, no, don't hold on a minute. The fight. All right, so it hasn't started yet.
I should have switched the title of this video because I have UFC 289 or something,
That's
290.
okay. We could always switch it.
Yeah. It's
We're doing
280
this
now.
for playback value.
Yeah.
We got 2 people in here right now,
Yeah.
but by tomorrow we'll have 70 views.
Yeah.
How do you like them apples? That's going to be a rude awakening for our competition. Mascot was punched. Wait a minute. Heat mascot to ER after bit with Conor McGregor.
What?
McGregor was promoting a pain relief spray during bit at Game 4. The athletic man who plays mascot given pain medication sent home.
What?
I guess he was joking around with the mascot and he landed a couple of punches and he sent the guy to the ER.
When was this?
Game 4. I'm reading it on the bottom of the screen.
Well, and the mascot was a guy, right? In there, because sometimes there's girls that dress up as those mascots.
Yep. Could be, or a kid, who knows.
So he beat up the
Ooh, he
mascot.
caught Taylor.
Oh, that's a really interesting story there, Joe.
Yep. We'll have to delve into that after the fight.
Oh man, Lopez is
Yep, now
faster
they're-
and looks sharper.
Yep. Yeah, Lopez, don't, I wouldn't sleep on him, man. You know, he's I think Mad Dog, you said Taylor would you say Taylor was gonna you said Taylor was gonna win by a draw? No, you thought it would be a draw, the fight? That's a possibility. But Tiafimo right now is starting to load up a little bit. And yep. I don't know. He definitely isn't looking Tiafimo is definitely looking stronger. Taylor is looking like he's in the 15th round, like he just fought Mike Tyson for 15 rounds. All right, so I think the Charles Oliveira fight is going to be next.
That's the one that you want to watch.
That's and the girl, the main event with Nunes, that'd be good. But I want to see this Do Bronx, how he does, because he lost his last fight. He lost his belt, actually. So you know the UFC Ultimate Fighter. You familiar with the show?
Yeah, I watched in the early stages of it.
Right. So right now it just started. It's Team Michael Chandler against Team McGregor. So they're gonna fight after McGregor. So Connor's making a comeback. He's gonna be fighting Michael Chandler, which is gonna be a huge fight. And, Taylor landed a nice left. Up, tying him up. Yeah, so ESPN has Tiafimo up by 1 round, 3 rounds to 2. But I got to give McGregor credit because he hasn't fought in 2 years, and he's going against Chandler, who's a very tough fighter. It's not going to be easy for Connor. Because when he came back, I guess it was like around 2019. He came back. He fought Cowboy Cerrone. He beat him in 1 round. But he's stepping right to Chandler, which is going to be a great fight. And there's also another big fight coming up. Errol Spence Jr. against Terence Crawford. I think that's the end of July, that fight. 2 undefeated fighters fighting each other. They probably should have fought a couple of years ago, but better late than never. Because Bud Crawford is 35. I think Errol Spence is about 32. But fighters last a little longer nowadays than they did back in the day.
Yep.
Less rounds. Ooh, Teofimo's
Teofimo.
throwing him. Now, wouldn't that be something? It's the Puerto Rican Day Parade tomorrow, and Teofimo is putting on a performance worthy. He's going to be like the Grand Master of the parade.
You ever
If
went
he
to the
wins.
Puerto Rican parade over there in New York?
No. No. No, I just didn't. I mean, I'm not Puerto Rican, and not that would, because you say I look. If I went to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, they wouldn't look at me like, "What the hell is this Mama Luke doing here?"
No, you would, I think, fit in
Mhm.
there, Joe. Put
Right.
a like Puerto Rican flag shirt with the I think you would
Mhm.
fit in, bro.
But how would I look if I did this? If I went to the Puerto Rican Day Parade with this
Uh-huh.
jersey on?
Oh, Las Vegas?
Hmm.
Nothing.
They'd
They
know
were
I'm
just
white if I had that on.
no. There was just a Puerto Rican that likes Las Vegas.
That likes hockey.
Yeah,
No Puerto Rican people like hockey. You
yeah, they
nuts?
do.
Ooh, Teofimo's throwing them. No, they don't. Who? Mad Dog has Lopez 5-1.
Yeah.
Ooh, could be. But Mad Dog, I agree with you. It 5-1. 5-1 Lopez. But don't be surprised if these judges have it 5-1 Josh Taylor. Because, the way these, forget it, the judges or whatever is crazy. Mad Dog thinks Connor is overrated. You know what? He might be, but if you are a fighter and Conor McGregor says, I want to fight you, it's the equivalent of hitting the lottery. And that's what Chandler is this is going to be his biggest payday by far. And yeah, is he overrated? Uh I mean, he did do a lot of good things, but he's worth $100 million, and he's not as hungry anymore. He hasn't won in a long time, really.
Mm.
But we'll see what happens. But Tiafimo, right, look, has a lot of confidence right now, and Taylor better get moving. He definitely better get in there and get moving. So, power punches. Did you see that? 62-38
Yeah.
for Lopez.
Hmm.
Yeah. See, now what he's doing is he's allowing Tiafimo to get confident now. He thinks he's Adonis Creed in there right now. Uh, I started watching that today, Creed 3.
Yeah, it's all right.
You saw it?
Yeah, I seen it.
It wasn't that good?
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, without Rocky in it,
I
it's
know.
okay. They're
How
gonna
do
do a
you?
spin-off. They're gonna do a spin-off with Drago. I'd be interested in watching the Drago one.
Yeah, and you know who's playing Drago?
Mm.
Nikola Jokic. It's going to be his first acting. He just signed on. He's going to play Drago.
Yeah.
That would be perfect role for him, though, wouldn't it? He's huge. He's like
Mhm.
really that big. And when he talks, they wouldn't have to do any voiceovers. He could just talk, and it'd be like, "You will lose. I will kill you and your family."
Man, but Drago's son in the movie, like they should have picked a guy that kind of looked like Drago. What do you
Yeah,
think? That,
yeah, I think so too. If he dies, he dies.
uh,
Man, see, that's why you don't. This Tiafimo is looking.
mm,
Yeah, I would think that it's like he's letting Taylor, all right, come on, get closer, and then he's just boom. Seems much quicker too. I don't know why he's not throwing his jab, this Taylor. He's got a big height advantage. I'm sure he's got a pretty good reach advantage. I don't know what the tail of the tape was, but Taylor's definitely bigger. And now you're allowing him to get confidence, and he's just cruising now. Ooh, they definitely are standing toe to toe, but I don't know if that's the best move for Taylor. Standing toe to toe with a knockout artist, a lot of things could go wrong at that point. But I mean, Josh Taylor is from Scotland. He's coming to New York. Home crowd for Teofimo. You never know. He's going to have to, I would think Josh Taylor coming from Scotland to MSG, you don't want it to be a close fight. You don't want it to go to the cause in a close fight. Taylor should want, not even really leave it in the judges' hands, because how could you trust the judges nowadays with the way they score these fights?
Taylor needs every round or a KO to win now? What?
That's what they're saying, yeah. Well, Mad Dog has it 6-1. So Taylor would have to win every round. And I got to be honest with you, I think it's a little closer than 6-1. But, our scores don't mean shit. It's what those three judges. I wanted to ask you guys a question. You guys. I mean, you guy. I want to ask you guy a question. Boxing, the way they have it is, you don't know the scores until the end of the fight. How do you guys feel about open scoring? Meaning, at the end of each round, you know who's winning it. The fighters would know. All right, the judges gave the round to Josh Taylor. I mean, what do you guys think about open scoring?
Hey, Joe, give me a second, all right, guy?
Sure. Sometimes I think about it. It's maybe open scoring might be the right thing, because I remember when De La Hoya fought Trinidad. Well, yeah, exactly, Mike. I mean, because the way the judging is so terrible, that would I would rather not have open scoring, because but it's broke. If it's not broke, don't fix it, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's it's broken. You know what I mean? And you have these guys that are clearly up 6 rounds. Oh yeah, I got this in the bag. This corner's telling, oh, don't worry about it, man. We got this. You know what I mean? And it's well, all right, we got this. Cool. I'll run around the ring, and it winds up like De La Hoya and Trinidad. De La Hoya, it looked like he won the first 6 rounds. Then the second half of the fight, going into the 12th round, he thought he was up by at least 2-3 rounds. So what he did the last round, De La Hoya, was he ran. But if he would have known that it was, all right, I can't believe they're actually doing this right now, that they are going to have the freaking Do Bronx fight on, which is starting in relatively a couple of seconds. And they couldn't wait. They couldn't wait till after this fight. They couldn't wait 15 minutes. And the crazy thing is, it's ESPN. It's not like it's ESPN and NBC or PBC. It's the same. It's ESPN and ESPN Plus. I paid $80 for this fight. So I gotta now, what am I gonna do? That's why I wasn't gonna order this fight tonight, because I thought they might do this. So now, because I really wanted, this was the fight that I'm interested in, this Do Bronx Beneil fight. Yeah, he looks dejected. Yep, he looks dejected. He definitely looks dejected. And he does look defeated. And that's why sometimes when, these fighters leave the womb, you know what I mean? They leave Poppy, I mean, sometimes they prosper. I mean, look at Tyson Fury. He left his guy that was his trainer for the longest time. He went with Sugar Hill Stewart. He changed trainers after the first fight against Wilder. Well, you saw what he did in the second and third fight? Yeah, it looks like Teofimo looks like Mayweather out there dancing around. See, now this is a situation where open scoring might be beneficial, because to me, all right, so now Oliveira Dariush fight has started.
Yeah, I just turned it on right now, Joe. I mean, you did dish out the money for this fight, so I might as well just put it
I know. All right, so forget the Taylor fight. He lost. Let's go with unbelievable. Ooh, Dariush went down. Charles Do Bronx.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you're asking yourself, what does Do Bronx mean? When I heard his reasoning for it, is like, because where he comes from in Brazil, it's like, an impoverished area. So it's like the Bronx, Charles Do Bronx.
Charles Do Bronx.
Yeah. I don't know, like, if he thought that was
Yeah.
a
Mad
good
Dog,
name.
if you could keep us posted with the fight, that would be awesome. Lopez keeps looking for the uppercut.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Mike. What I should have done, Mike? You should have came over my house tonight, and you could have been in control of the boxing match, and I would have done the UFC. Oh, Dariush is putting. Oh, he's got Do. Oh my God! But Do Bronx, he always starts this way, man. He's on the verge of getting submitted, and then the next round he comes back and But this Dariush, ooh, he's working him. He's getting a little ground and pound. Yeah, Taylor's done. It's amazing MMA. Like, it's one thing when you're fighting stand up, but when these guys get on the ground, you know what I mean? Like it's all technique, and you got to know, like, all right, if he grabs here, like you want to do this. I mean, it's just very technical on the ground. Like that Khabib, man, he could. If he got you down, like he would do some shit with your legs where he'd like scissor your legs together. You can't move. I mean, it's just very, very technical. And, like I don't understand that part of the UFC. Like, all right, so he's in full mount right now, and it's like when you're watching, it's like, okay, well, he's on top of him right now. Oh, he's got his right arm around Dariush's left hand, and as long as he holds his arm there, he can't do XYZ. I mean, that part of it really is championship round starting in the Taylor Lopez fight. Do Bronx got up. Yeah, he's up. He has him up against the fence.
Yeah.
This is really. This is just bullshit. At the end of the day, that they got these two fights on at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't. It's in Canada. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where in Canada. Ooh, Do Bronx is coming back. Up. Do Bronx is up. Now Do Bronx. Oh, now he's on top. Up. Oh, Do Bronx. They might stop it. He looks like he might be out. Yep, they're stopping it. It's over.
Okay, so we could go back to the other fights then.
Do Bronx just smoked him. And what did I say? He always does that. He always looks like he's going to lose the fight, and then he gets up, and then boom. Unbelievable. Unreal.
Wow.
It's the same thing with every fight. I'm telling you. No, he didn't submit him. He got him with punches. He got him down, and he had him mounted, and he was just hitting him with hammer fists. It might have, that's one thing I don't like about when they stop these fights that fast. You do all that training, you climb yourself to the top of the division, and then it's like, yeah, you get hit a couple of times, and they stop the fight. So now you got to go wait back in line again. When in reality, it is a combat sport, and this Do Bronx, I'm telling you, he's unbelievable. Watch his fights. He always comes out like shit. Same thing with Michael Chandler. He beat Michael Chandler that way. Bless Chandler. Chandler whooped his ass the first round. Like it was over. Yeah, exactly. Oliveira needs to get hurt in the fight, then he wakes up. Exactly. That's really the fucking truth, man. I watched his last 4 or 5 fights, the same thing every time. The same thing. That happened with all right, so Taylor's got him against the ropes. Let's go back to this. It's the championship rounds. Looks like Taylor's being more aggressive, but the problem is, he can't hurt Teofimo, and that really changes things. Oh, now he's throwing the jab. Yeah, I know. You should have been doing that 8 rounds ago because he's going to. And the thing is this: after the 10th round, Josh Taylor puts his hand up like, yeah, I won. Like it's no. Mad Dog has it 9-1. But one of my favorite UFC guys from maybe like 10, 12 years ago, people are going to think I'm crazy. But I like Shane Carwin, okay? Now, Shane Carwin fought Brock Lesnar, okay? And in the first round, what he did to Brock Lesnar, now the fight would have been stopped. But he let it go. And Carwin punched himself out. In the second round, Lesnar submitted him. But it's like it could go round by round in UFC. It's crazy like that. A guy comes out, he's on the brink of the guy's ready to stop the fight. He just makes it enough time. Then the second round, that's Do Bronx. But Shane,
what's going on, Seymour?
Seymour, what's up, man? I'm telling you, it was like what he did to Brock Lesnar in the first round. My heart dropped. I'm like, holy shit. What he busted Lesnar's face up. He was bleeding. I'm like, yo. And Carwin, from what I understand, unbelievable power. I think he got suspended for steroids, though, or something like that. But he had knee injuries. It's like, who in the UFC is not on some sort of juice or, the way it is right now. There's so many things. But honestly, Tiafimo doesn't even look like he broke a sweat. He's
Is
got a
that fight over
very
with?
no. It's the 11th round, minute and a half left. See
I'm gonna
now the thing is, Lopez is ahead. He knows he's ahead, so there's not a lot of urgency on him to put the pressure on. Well, open scoring would change that. He'd know. They would know, like, hey, I got to get a knockout. Oh, this Taylor's in the corner now. There's something. Yeah, maybe Taylor wasn't as good as we thought he was, or maybe Tiafimo is. He just caught. He caught him with a. Oh my God, jeez, caught him with a nice uppercut, Tiafimo. Yeah, Tiafimo's looking like he's toying with him now, moving his head. He's got his hands down. I don't like when they do that. I do not like when they do that. When they, he's showboating out there. Come on. I mean, you got the guy beat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what he's backing up Taylor. I would think he'd be looking to move forward. He tasted that Tiafimo Lopez power. That's the thing. Yep, yep. Lopez is raising his hands at the end of the 11th, and so is Josh Taylor. His eye looks a little messed up, Tiafimo, but it's not bad. I wonder who his new trainer is, Tiafimo. Taylor looks like, I don't know, he looks like he was just out last night, went crazy drinking and has a hangover. Ooh, Taylor. Ooh, oh man, he caught Taylor with an uppercut. Ooh, yeah, man, that was one of those. His face was contorted in a bunch of ways, like Chandler did Ferguson. El Kakui. Yeah,
They still got what's his name? The Bronx. What's his
yeah.
name?
Charles Oliveira, Du Bronx.
Yeah, you got Du Bronx. He's still there
He's
crying.
crying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He lost his belt, and he was, like I said, Mike even said it. He gets, he needs to get hit a little bit to wake up. Man, Tiafimo made it look really easy against this guy, and I really haven't seen much of Taylor fights, but I thought he was gonna be like modern day Johnny Tapia out there. Who I love, Johnny Tapia, one of my favorite fighters of all time. Ooh, he caught Taylor and he's stumbling Taylor. Uh-oh. Tiafimo's the new champ. And new. Yep, there you go. He left his daddy, and look what happens.
So he won.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's not over yet, but it's over. I want to hear the scores because Mad Dog has it. Ooh, ooh, he's still. Yep, Tiafimo ain't leaving. Man, he's still going out there and punching in the 12th round. You got to know that because these judges, man, I'm telling you. Ooh, Did you see him? Oh my God, man! He dipped that punch. Oh my God, he has him up. He moved the way he moved out of the way of that punch. It looked like me moving out of the way of a punch. He like his head went back. It was like perfect. He looked like Roy Jones out there with that one.
We got the Nunez fight coming up.
Yep, yep.
We got to talk a little bit about that. I've always been a Nunez fan.
Yeah. Teofimo was not letting up on this dude. Oh my God, he's hurting this dude, man. It could be a KO. Oh my God. This Josh Taylor talked so much shit about what he was going to do to Teofimo. At the end of the fight, though, they hug it out. They got to do that to sell the fight. You know, they hate each other, this or that, but so I really want to see the score. So Mad Dog, Mad Dog. You know what? You want a job, Mad Dog? We want you to be our new, the guy who, like Harold Letterman. You could be like an unofficial judge. You know what I
Yeah.
mean for us. Like we every couple of rounds we go to you. You put a comment up. Harold Letterman has the fight 3-2. It'll be Mad Dog has the fight 4-1. I think you'd be good
Yeah.
for that position, Mad Dog. And okay, I understand there's 2-3 people in here, you know what I mean? But pretty soon that's gonna change.
Where does Mad Dog come from? Usually, I've never seen him comment before.
I've seen Mad Dog before.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I've seen him before. And at this point, I don't give a damn who he is. We need anybody in here. Jeez, I was gonna call up my mom and say, "Look, can you come in the chat? Just put your phone on silent. Just come in the chat. Don't say anything. I call up my brother, this and that." So,
Hey, it is what it is, man. We just keep fighting, huh?
yep, we're gonna keep fighting on,
Yeah.
and we're gonna really, really, we're really gonna try our best to make this work.
Yeah.
It's we, it's destroy and rebuild.
Yes.
Okay, it's
We're
destroy
rebuilding.
and rebuild.
We are
We
definitely
want to
rebuilding.
destroy, you know, we want to destroy the whole, just get away from everything we were involved with. You know, I got to be honest with you. You made a prediction, Cane Shades, and that prediction was wrong, and I'm going to win that bet. Why you were
No.
wrong is because you were pointing to that side imploding, but no. It's
Well,
this side that's
let's
imploding.
wait for 2, 3 weeks to
Mm-hmm.
discuss this
Yep.
when I come back on
Yep.
the other.
Yep. So, what do you? Okay, so I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna say that Tiafimo, 116, 112, 117, 111. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
looks
So
like
I'm
we
gonna
have
go 8 rounds to 4. I'm gonna go 8 rounds to 4. Yeah,
oh, we
eight
got Ron
rounds to
Gross.
4, 9 rounds to 3. Hey, what's up, man?
Any new face, we get all excited. Ron
Ron, I
Gross,
love
what's
you, man.
going
Thank
on?
you. Where'd you come from?
We only had one Mama Luke. Now we have 2 Mama Lukes in here. All right.
Yep. Thank you, Ron.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? Ron, I've known him for a while on YouTube. Good guy.
Oh,
He made a comment about me,
mm,
and you didn't have to do that. And I just want to say to you, Ron Gross, thank you for saying that because you know what? You didn't have to say that, but you did. But you did, and I want to say thank you. That was a very nice thing he said, and I happen to think that you know Ron's a good guy. He calls me Snickers. I don't know what do I call him. I call him Ronnie G.
Yeah.
He calls me Snickers. I want to know how he knows that I love Snickers. You, you, you're my brother. Is your name Matt, Ron? Are you my brother in disguise? Because I really do like Snickers. I really, really like Snickers. You like Snickers, Shades?
Yes, I actually do. You know, my favorite candy it was when I was a kid. I actually like Butterfinger was my favorite candy.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I was a Butterfinger guy.
Jeez. BK, look at this guy. Butterfingers. He got his shoes at Payless.
Oh
You must
man.
have been in a lot of trouble growing up, man. You must have had a tough childhood down in FLA. Those guys don't play down there.
I like Butterfinger.
So I guess they're not even going to show the score of the fight. It was
Yeah.
such a one-sided thing. All right, here we go.
Yeah, BK,
Let
we're
me.
not gonna talk about that, right? You know, we're not talking about that.
Yeah, it's a unfortunate situation. Uh-oh, look at him. 117, 111. Max has it. Max Kellerman. And he's normally pretty good with the cards. He was losing the fight early. What? He was losing the fight when? 2 rounds to one? Because you have. He wasn't losing that early. How many belts does this guy have?
Well, this the main event that's about to happen right now.
Yep, he lost to George Kambosos. Yep, I remember that fight. Kambosos, volume puncher, kept the pressure on him. I never seen this before. He's got 2 belts wrapped around his waist. It looks like he has 6 belts right now. That's crazy. 6 belts. Oh my God, he landed 60 power, but Teofimo landed 138 power punches to 60. The theater. See, 115, 113. And new.
Mhm.
Yep, yep.
Well, the Nunez fight's about to start.
See now, he lost the WBO and the lineal junior welterweight, but I think he still has another 3 belts. So he's still a champion. Yeah, he still got belts.
So, okay, so we got this fight
Look
here.
at
This
him. Ooh, you see this in the ring? They took a belt away. Teofimo was like, I want that belt. Look.
all right, we got a main event
Wait
over
a
here,
minute.
dude.
Hold on a minute. This is nice theater right here. They won't give Teofimo his belt.
Oh man.
Wow. What? Yeah. Teofimo. Has the fight hasn't started yet? Okay, Nunez is coming in the ring. Where's his dad? His dad, I know his dad's not there. I mean, what? He's not his trainer anymore. So what? He's not his dad anymore.
Maybe he's watching at home.
Yeah.
Nunez looks like she's ready.
All right, so I'm gonna go to this fight now on the big screen. Let's go to the videotape. So who do you like in this fight, Shades?
So this Irene Aladana, she's the one who, okay, who is she? Is she that the Mexican that won the last fight we covered?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I've never seen this chick fight. Aldana. I mean, yeah. All right.
Yeah, no, she's the one. She's not the one that you were supposed to give me the card.
No. That wasn't the one. No.
Okay.
Who was that? Carla Esparza, I think, was the one.
Mm.
The card. I have the card. I'm gonna send it to you. Thanks for reminding me. I actually have a nice Carla Esparza card. All right, so let's see.
I don't know. This Nunez looks like she's
A
ready to
dude?
go.
Yeah, well, she's a dude.
No, come on.
Yeah. Come on. Look at the way her walks.
Let's
She
not go
walks, her build. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not saying anything that.
Oh.
Look at her, man. She's huge.
She's a
Women
woman.
built like that.
You gotta train. You got women that are butchy.
No, it's not about butchy. It's the size of her.
Yeah. We're talking about female UFC fighting. The days of what's her name's over with.
Paige Van Zandt.
No, the one that
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, the days of Ronda Rousey's over with. So. And Nunez was the one who put that to bed there.
Yeah. But if you look at her build compared to like the other women, like the bigger women, it looks like they lift weights.
Mm-hmm.
She does not look like she lifts weights, Nunez. She just looks big and bulky. Like, it doesn't seem like she's not, her arms are not like cut up or anything. It's just she's big.
Uh-oh. It looks like BK's ratting you out. He says, Kane, you're not getting that card. It's on eBay. Ha ha ha.
You know why he's getting the card, BK? Because I have a couple of them. But he knows me, Mike. If I only had one, I'd send you around the Rousey card and say, "Oh, wasn't her? What do you mean? What's her? I got around the Rousey card." So yeah. I
Holly Holmes did knock out Rousey too.
Yeah. Yeah, she but I think she's probably the highest paid out of all of them, Ronda Rousey. Like she was like, bringing in bread. She couldn't win towards the end, but they were pretty big fights. And look at all the money she made going to WWE. We got to have a conversation about the WWE on a show.
Yeah, I could talk about that.
And the conversation I want to have is, don't answer this. Like, I liked wrestling in the 80s. But in the 80s, it wasn't like, it was fake, but like, you really didn't say it was fake. Or at least I didn't. Right. But now these gimmicks they have, it's like, my brother loves the WWE. Every year he goes to SummerSlam and like, I got him started with like wrestling in the 80s. But it just seems extra fake
Oh,
these
now
days.
it's more the WWE now seems more Walt Disney to me.
Yeah,
Like 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 a Walt Disney kind of
yeah.
production that they're putting.
Like the characters that they maybe it was just because whatever reason, like like the characters to me seem like way better back in the day. Like Big John Studd and like
Mm.
Andre the Giant, all these guys. The Iron Sheik, rest in peace. He just died, 81 years old. George the Animal Steel. It's like now all these guys look like juice heads. They look like they should be on like Baywatch 2.0. It's like, come on, Big John Studd. I love Big John Studd. See, look at her body, man. She's just, yeah, she's. I will say this about Nunez, though. I think she's a good girl. You know what I mean? Like she seems like she's a nice person. Like
Definitely.
she doesn't seem like she's a heel or a piece of shit, like a shit
I've
talker.
always
You know what I mean?
been a Nunez fan. I mean,
Yeah.
she's lost. Oh man, the other girl looks like she's ready to go too,
The
man.
other girl looks big too. Like
Yeah, yeah. She looks serious.
this is not going to be easy for
Nunez.
yeah,
Yeah. Uh, Here it is.
but you never know. You see those things she has on her ankles and feet?
Mm.
I would think like wouldn't that put you at a disadvantage having that on because like it's an extra piece of like material I guess that people could grab. When you
Oh,
get sweaty, you get a little slippery. You know what I mean?
who has that?
Nunez.
Oh, okay.
Look, you
Can't
see the
see it.
things on her ankle?
Okay.
I don't know what it is. A little ankle brace or like It's like, could you imagine if Hoist Gracie wore the gi in
Mm. Yeah.
MMA? Now they'd choke him with it.
Mm.
He was fighting people with a gi on, so they're just feeling each other out.
Mm.
Now look at Aldana compared to Nunez. They're like the same height, but that the upper body of Nunez just looks like it's much more powerful than this chick. Ooh, Nunez takes a leg up. She looks pretty big, this Aldana. Like I didn't think she was that big.
She looks
Like
serious too.
tall wise, yeah. Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
well, I normally would say winning a fight like this, you hit the lottery, but
mm.
Dana White ain't paying these fools shit. Trust me. Just yeah, I know. He's 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 in Vegas, Dana White, playing baccarat, $100,000 a hand, and you got these people they're not, that's why what's his face, Francis Ngannou. He was the only one that had balls that said, "You don't want to give me what I want, f you." Same thing with Jorge Gamebred. He was having
Nah,
issues with the money with him.
BK, be nice, BK. All right.
Ooh, nice one. Uh oh. Has Aldana done anything?
No, she's
It's
just
just like, yeah,
like she's got to do something.
I'm not one of like. Look at how she's holding her hands. It's like almost like covering her eyes. I don't know if I like when fighters do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem natural. But maybe she's worried about getting hit.
How much you pay for this, babe?
80.
Nah, yeah, yeah.
You called me Bay 8th, asshole?
Oh, sorry,
Bay
sorry.
8th. No,
Yeah.
I'm just breaking it. You could call me Bay 8th. Actually, I'd rather be called Gay 8th, but I'll take Bay 8th for right now.
$80, Joe.
Doesn't make a difference.
Uh,
Look, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I ordered the fights, all of them.
mhm,
It's just, and unfortunately, when you do that, they're $80 and it's not all that it's cracked up to be. You could
mhm,
definitely see that they had a boxing match on that was pretty big. This
mhm,
card wasn't as good as a normal card. I
mhm,
mean, yeah, Do Bronx fight was good, but normally there's at least 3 or 4 good fights
mhm.
on a main card. I really did. Well, we didn't watch most of the earlier fights, but although that Chris Curtis dude, he had to quit because he got headbutted and he was like bleeding out of his eye. Uh-oh. I wonder where Aldana is. She's not Brazilian, is she?
No, she's Mexican.
She's Mexican, okay.
Yeah.
Because I guess this is in Canada.
Okay.
And yeah, it's in Canada and normally they have a lot of like Canadian people on the card, fighting in front of the hometown. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Oh, that was okay. So there was one. Oh, I missed that. She caught Nunez.
Oh, she did.
She did. They just showed it on a replay. She caught her with a over a right hook, and it kind of like buckled her leg a little. 5 rounder. 5 rounder. There we go. You got to call the fight. You're a Nunez fan.
Yeah, man.
Fill everybody in. Fill every 3 of them in.
All right, here we go. Because my TV's slower than yours.
Yeah. I don't understand that.
All right.
I'm gonna up the ante a little bit right here.
Careful with that audio in the back there.
Yeah.
They don't play around. They don't. And then how I have it titled and how it
Yeah,
looks.
but you know what? Come
Uh,
on. They see the amount of people we got. They're gonna
they
do
don't,
that to us? Come on.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I don't know why I didn't do this earlier.
we're gonna be moving on anyways. You might as well do it. Fuck it.
Hmm. That's funny.
Kick from Nunez.
Hmm.
Oh, Mad Dog, I would think Nunez won the first round. What do you think?
Yeah. Hmm. I thought if I put the show on my phone because I'm on my computer. Oh, it worked. Now we have 3 people in, and one of them is me
All right.
because I'm watching it. I have my phone.
Mm,
Sorry, Mad Dog, I didn't see that. Yeah, I think Nunez won the first.
mm. And she looks like she's winning the second, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
she's not being her normal aggressive self though. I wonder why she's kind of like. Ooh, she just threw it down like a rag doll. Uh, we have 4 people now. Did you sign on, Shades?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Well, look, call up your family members. Tell them to tune in.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh,
Nunez is dominating this fight
yeah,
right now.
yeah. She looks physically stronger. Look at when
Yeah.
she kicks her, the legs coming. I mean, oh,
Mm.
the thing is this: if you're gonna go up against Nunez, you got to bring the fight to her. You can't
Yeah.
just sit there and wait like she's doing. You got to just attack and
And this.
hope to catch her.
Mm.
She's being real cautious right now, Aldana, which is good. But at the end of the day,
She's a little too cautious, I think.
yep. Ooh, she got caught.
Mm.
Nice leg kick. Hey, little boy.
Are you still watching from your phone? Because we got 2 now in the house. Oh man, Nunez.
Yeah. No, I'm not actually.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now I am.
Mm.
Should go up to 3 in a couple of seconds.
This is great. Hey, Joe. At the end of the day,
Look where it is now.
yeah,
3.
yeah, yeah. It's growing pains. At the end of the day, you know, we
Yep.
gotta. We would say build it and
Build
repair
and
it.
destroy.
Yeah.
Destroy and
No,
rebuild.
rebuild. We're in a rebuilding process.
We're doing the reverse. We're rebuild and destroy. That's we were built. Now we're destroying. No, trust me. Just give it a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start getting people involved.
And this is perfect, man, because it's the summertime.
Yeah,
Once football comes along,
yeah.
we
I
need to
gotta,
get a.
I
We're gonna get
really
a Twitter
haven't.
account. We're gonna get a Twitter account. We're gonna start making shit
Mhm.
pop off. Most definitely.
I really haven't been pressing anybody to watch
Yeah.
because I want to. For me, this is new.
Hmm.
Coming on a show and screaming, I was
Hmm.
good at it because that's how I am. I like people think that was never an act with me, and I'm being 100. Like the way I was how I was. Now it's like, well, all right, we gotta talk about things and you know make sure that we say the right thing. We have
Well,
two people.
thanks, Mad Dog, for your support.
Yes, Mad Dog, we appreciate you, man. And also, I want to thank some other people. I won't because looks can be deceiving.
Mm.
Because certain people that are friends of mine, they or you know they watch it on replay. So I don't want to sit here and say, well, you're not in the live chat. Screw you. I don't want to say that because I mean, look at what time it is,
Yeah, it's
and
Saturday. Uh,
as long as you watch the show, like what more could we ask for?
no.
You know. But I know if we're gonna do something and make a move, we're gonna have to make the move.
Yeah,
We have a couple of people that are gonna help us. Like I'm sure I could count on BK to advertise and help us out, but realistically, the other people that you would think that I supported that would support, it just doesn't happen. Everyone
listen,
has
we
their
gotta.
own agenda.
I still think, man, the strategy start fresh, start from
Oh yeah,
zero,
yep,
and just
yep,
that's what it is. We gotta start from fresh.
yep. definitely.
I
Well,
got a
she's
good
hanging
feeling
in
though.
there.
Oh,
Yep, she's hanging in there, Aldana. She's hanging in there. Yep. We got to separate ourselves. That's the thing. We got to do things. Right now you can't just come on and talk about certain things. It's got to be. You got to put your own little twist on it. So, and this is, I mean, we're like a 16-year-old kid that just got his driver license. We're
yeah.
learning the do's and don'ts. Yeah, she's not doing enough
Yeah.
exactly. You would think that, like, if I was fighting a Nunez type, right?
Mhm.
Just getting in the ring, you got to have balls. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, like, oh, no, no, no. No, to get in the ring, you get paid, great. But you got to have some level of cojones just to step in the ring. You know what I mean? Let alone go toe to toe or whatever. But my thing is this: if your MMA is your career, and this is like the top for Aldana. Like she got to fight the greatest woman fighter of all time. Why wouldn't you go out there and just lay everything on the line? Like I don't understand that mentality. Like she should have just went out there and just started, rushing her, throwing punches. It's just like she's just laid back. Like it seems like she's just trying to get through the fight.
Yeah.
Maybe that's winning to her. Is like, hey, I made it 5 rounds with the greatest fighter ever. I didn't do much, but a lot of people have that type of mentality.
Oh, we got a comment here. Joe, I think if you guys incorporate the fights and then some live cards, rip it, it would be very unique and engaging. Definitely.
Yep.
And any support you guys need, I'm happy to help. Well, thank you so much, Dominic.
Yes. Appreciate it, Dominic.
Man, what a
He's
slam. Man, Nunez is just dominating this whole fight, man.
Yeah, because it just looks like
It's a one-sided
Aldana is
fight.
just it just
Yeah.
looks like here we go, rear naked choke.
Mm-hmm.
This could be it. She might just looks like she's trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something that Teddy Atlas, I'm telling you, when he's in someone's corner, like the motivational stuff, like I've heard him say some shit, and he was like, you have an opportunity right now, like you're doing just enough to make it through the fight. You know what I mean? Like, ooh. See, she had Nunez down. She didn't do anything. Like she should have just pounced on her.
Mm.
But and he says, it looks like you're doing just enough to get by in this fight. You know what I mean? Just enough to make it through the fight. But you can't do that. You got to go out there like this is. I mean, is Aldana going to get another shot if she loses? If she gets shut out basically 5 rounds to zip, she ain't getting back here. So got to go for broke. Was it Juliana Pena we saw?
Yeah. That's the card, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, Aldana's fighting back. Oh no, Nunez. Nunez has this fight, man.
Yeah. You got to just like this is it.
Mm.
Like you need to be playing that Eminem lose yourself
Mm-hmm.
in the corner. This is it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the last round? This is not a title
No,
fight,
there's
right?
two. No, it's a title fight, so there's 2 more rounds. But the thing is like she's down. It looks like she's down. What is it? 3 zip.
Mm.
So right now it looks like a clean sweep. She's doing just enough to hang in there.
Mad Dog says Pina was supposed to fight Nunez tonight, but she pulled out with a broken rib. Oh, so this is on the last. Oh, so you heard that, Joe?
Yep,
So this is on last minute, Aldana.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, it's round 4.
So Nunez is supposed to dominate, man. We didn't do the
Why?
homework, guys.
Why? Why is she supposed to dominate?
I mean, she just pulled. I mean, she's supposed to fight someone else, but it gets tricky when you're fighting someone that you weren't preparing for. So,
Wait
so
a
this is a
minute
lot.
now. You got to repeat that because, okay, so Juliana Pena was supposed to fight. Aldana stepped in. So
Mhm.
what were you saying that they trained for a different? Because that what you just said I agree with, but it looks like Nunez. I mean, shouldn't Aldana be doing much better? Because if if Nunez was training for Pena
Mhm.
and you got Aldana now, isn't that different? But Aldana wasn't prepared
Yeah.
preparing for Nunez, so you got to
So
go out there and just go
mm,
balls out.
yeah. So overall, Nunez is just overall better talent.
Exactly. And the thing is this, that's even more to my point that Aldana should be going out there with everything on the line because if she's the number 5 ranked fighter. So she probably shouldn't have got this fight.
Mm,
But you got it and go out there and you're better off getting knocked out.
mhm.
I mean, you get knocked out, but get knocked out throwing punches. So that fight, okay, so the fight with Pena was this would have been a trilogy fight because Nunez, when they first fought, okay, so Nunez at UFC 269 lost to Pena at 269. 6 months later at UFC 277, Amanda Nunez won. So she got the belt back, and it's 1-1. This was supposed to be the rubber match. Yeah. So, this Juliana Pena is living that thug life. She had some legal issues about 6-7 years ago. Do you want look at that? Okay, if for the 3 people, if you're not watching this fight, it's a Nunez has landed 103 significant strikes to 29 by Aldana. (106-31 advantage right now in significant strikes. Nunez 106-31. Yeah, you're hearing it right. Oh my God! Now she just caught her with 2 punches. She's pot shotting her now. Yeah, I mean her nose. She's taking the shots is right. She is taking the punches, but it's like you're not throwing anything back. Why not do it at that point? Get knocked out.
See no evil 69. What's going on?
What's up, Ron? How are you?
Mm,
Ron's another friend of mine.
mm.
I haven't really called him and broke his balls that why you're not watching the show, but he must have picked up on that telepathy shit that we have going. Because if you didn't show up tonight, Ron, I was gonna call you tomorrow. No, Ron's good people. And he's Italian, so that makes him even better of a person.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nunez. I mean, this is like a workout. It's like hitting the heavy bag is what she's doing. Like you hit the heavy bag doesn't punch back. This is like this Aldana looks like a heavy bag with ears. Not punching back. Man, I tell you.
Mm. Oh
Yep.
man, that elbow.
She just had a kid recently, Nunez.
Did she?
Yeah, her and her she's married.
Yeah.
And maybe a few years ago,
Mm.
I think she had a daughter, which
Okay.
is cool. If you were a UFC fighter, right?
Mm.
Would you want your son fighting? Like, how would you feel about that? Like, would you want your kid doing the same? You know what I mean? Like,
I want my kid
that's a
whatever.
tough one,
No,
right?
whatever my kid wants to do, I'll back him up 100%.
Right. Okay. Let me
If
rephrase
my
it.
if my kid wants to be a professional chess
Would you
player, then
push him to be a fighter? Is what I mean. Like, he might
I
want
would
to
not.
be. Yeah.
I wouldn't push my kid to do anything. If he wants
Right.
to do
Hmm.
something, I'll
Yeah.
support him 100%.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Because I think about that sometimes. It's like like
No,
Floyd Mayweather. His father was a fighter. His uncles were fighters.
I,
It
I tried
worked out for him.
I tried to get my kid into football. He didn't like it. I said, oh, well, let's try something else. Try to get him
That
into
was a
wrestling.
nice knee by Aldana. Into wrestling?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
cool.
telling you, my kid wants to be he likes chess, my kid. So
Then you know what?
that's
Chess,
what
you're not coming home bruised and scarred up, and you don't
yeah,
have to worry about XYZ.
yeah.
So if you could make money doing that, I was gonna say like I would honestly I'd have my kid golfing from a
Mm.
young age. Those guys make so much money. Up, see, she's got it down. See, it's like there. So she's on top of Aldana. So now she's got her left arm wrapped around, like around her neck almost. And like right now, what should Aldana be doing? Like, do you roll out of it? Do you use your feet and kick it? Put your feet on her hips and push off to get some separation? Because she's fully mounted right now. And it's almost ground and pound time. And then I wonder, is it better if you're on your back to be up against the fence, or it seems like that's where most of them want to go when you're on your back.
Mm.
But like, how do you get out of it? This is like chess almost, like
Mm.
when they're down on the ground, because it's
Yeah.
like you move one way and then it's like it's very very technical on the ground,
Yeah.
and it looks like she has no technique on the ground. Aldana. It looks like she's just flailing, trying to do like I don't know. Right. So now Aldana's got her almost in a headlock. You want to keep her closer to your body. I mean, all that is very intriguing to me.
Up against the fence helps you stand up, but can also trap your head.
Right, because you really can't. Yeah, exactly. But you really can't grab the fence either. Like I would think, like if you get closer to the fence, you could use that to kind of. But you can't keep your hands on the fence. That's why this Khabib, he was unbelievable. Khabib, his ground game, he really was unbelievable.
So we got a minute and 42 seconds. That's what I have here. What do you have there on your clock, Joe?
120.
Uh,
Yeah, this is like
one-sided fight.
yeah, this is like 50 to 45. You could probably even throw a couple of 10-8 rounds in there. And it could be like 50 to freaking
Is this the last round? No.
40. Yeah, this is it.
Uh,
Thank God. You want to continue watching this? I never seen a fight like this.
yes.
It's like she's just like trying to survive.
Mhm.
Maybe the talent difference, like you said. You know, I mean, she's just far superior, Nunez. That's even more the reason to go,
Mhm.
go for broke.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's over. 20 seconds left. I wanted to check. I wanted to look at the. All right, so it's over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nunez won this by a
Oh,
landslide.
yeah. All right, so for this fight, Nunez will earn a guaranteed purse of 516,000. 500 base pay, 16,000 incentives. Her opponent, Aldana, is set to receive $100,000 in base salary and 11,000 in incentives. Do you believe that? I hope that this is bullshit, that it's a lie. 500,000.
Hmm. They're not paying, huh? This guy Dana's not paying his fighters, huh?
500,000.
Wow.
Floyd Mayweather made 275 million. And
He's-
to be honest with you, Nunez is like Mayweather in the sense she's the greatest woman fighter, right? She has a couple of losses, but come on. This is
I would
like an icon as a woman fighter. 500,000?
I would like to look at the WWE contracts compared to the UFC fight. Like like who's making more money? These wrestlers
Oh,
or
the wrestlers are making way more money. Oh shit. Hell yeah, they're making more money.
wow,
Yeah,
500,000. Wow.
that's why Francis Ngannou, man, he's got balls, man. He won that belt, and he didn't. Dana White did. He said, "Screw it." Like I don't understand. Like he would have signed the contract, Francis Ngannou, but he wanted the opportunity to box because,
Mm.
like Mad Dog said, if you box, you're gonna get a lot more money. So why can't you do both? I mean, I'm sure that if you sign a contract with Ngannou and say, look, it's for 5 fights, you'll get X, Y, Z.
Th-
If they
that's
give him,
almost yeah.
if they give him a provision to say, all right, you could go out and box too, I'm sure Dana White will have his hands in that too, and he'll be making money off of it. So I wonder what the reasoning is.
Yeah, see no evil. It's gonna be on the Zeus network. I think it's
Yeah,
5.99. Yeah.
no, 15.99.
Oh, it's 15.99?
Okay, so Ron, when you go on, it'll give you an option. You could pay per month. You could pay $60 for the year, or you could purchase a single event. What I did was I purchased a single event.
But
For
it's cheaper if you
it's 15.99,
mhm.
but no monthly fees.
Mhm.
You just
Okay.
pay for the fight.
Okay.
So I went with the 15.99.
Mm.
I didn't want to do a monthly thing
Mm.
because you wind up forgetting. You know how many
Yeah.
times that's happened
Yeah.
that I so I was doing that with the Kindle. I didn't even realize that it was not on. It was on a credit card. You know, like that. I didn't see the bill,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not realizing that I'm still paying $12 a month
Mm-hmm.
because I don't look at that bill or whatever, and they're just just paying it every month. And it's like, when was the last time you used a Kindle?
Yeah.
2 years ago. So that happens a lot.
Mm.
Like I'd just be paying it, thinking I canceled it or whatever, out of sight, out of mind. At least she shaves her armpits. That's
Yeah, you
cool.
could cancel the subscription. I
You
don't see
can,
why.
yeah, you can, but you forget sometimes, is what I'm
Mm.
saying. Like, yeah, I've done that before, where you forget. Daniel Cormier, man, packing on the pounds.
Yeah, it's Zeus Network. It's easy. Just type in Zeus. Zeus.
Yep.
Z Zeuess. No, I could have spelled
No,
it
it's
wrong.
one S. It's
Yeah.
one S.
Yeah.
Um, what I did was I put it into Google and
Yeah.
Zeus sign up. I put ZEUS sign up.
Mm.
Just put that in Google and it'll come right up.
Mm.
You got to give them a password. You pay with a credit card, but you have a couple of options.
Mm.
So, I mean, so you signed up for monthly.
Yeah.
Have you been watching anything on it? Like, what are some of the
No.
stuff that they get? Oh, yeah, stuff, exactly.
Some people like that stuff. It's kind of like a BET kind
Yeah,
of a
no,
way.
no,
If
I
you're into that,
understand. Yeah, I
yeah.
understand.
If you're into it.
hmm The only thing is, what I noticed is like, you can watch certain things, but
I,
like the last Mayweather fight on Zeus,
mm.
you could watch it now on YouTube. So what's the point of paying money? You know what I mean? To watch older stuff.
I I did check out a couple of their shows. I like just to see whatever. It's kind of like a rated X version of BET. Like it's the reality shows that BET be having, but urban shows, but they curse in the fights. Like when they fight, like in the reality show, you know how you have the girls fight. They just you could see the whole entire fight, like if that makes sense to you. They cut it to commercial on like BET, but this is more graphic. That's what I'm just trying to tell you. It's like a rated X version of you know BET reality or urban reality or whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm trying to say, Joe?
Yep.
So
She's not retiring, is she?
is she?
She's leaving. I think she just retired.
Oh, she did. See, if we had a Twitter, we could say uh Nunez retired, announced her retirement.
See, it's how could you retire with 1-1 with Pena? No,
You don't like it, huh?
no, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. It's 1-1. No, it's like, all right, that should be your last fight. Go in there, do.
Mm.
Let's see who's gonna win it. Because it's 1-1. You can't retire at 1-1. I wouldn't. You know,
Well, what does that do with for your Nunez cards though? Don't you have some Nunez cards?
I have a bunch of them.
So what do
What
you
does
think?
it do?
Yeah.
It might increase the value a little bit,
Mhm,
definitely. I mean, it helps that she won.
mhm.
Um,
But the retirement, does it increase it more on some of the cards you
a
have?
little bit, yeah. I mean, it does a little bit, but retirement, I really don't sell UFC cards,
Yeah.
so it's a little different.
Mhm,
When players in the like from the NBA, let's say,
mhm,
it really depends on like how they go out, you know, because a lot of times, you know, you have someone like Vince Carter who was half man, half amazing, right? He was jumping out of the building, you know, all this stuff, Air Canada, you know, but he stayed in the league for 22 years. So the last 5 years that he was in the NBA, he was averaging like 6 points a game. When that happens, it doesn't really help the value of the card. But if you go out on top, it might help. Like it might give her a little boost. Nunez, she won, you know, like she won on a positive note, like Khabib. Did his Khabib's cards go up a little bit? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mad Dog, he agrees. Well, it was a great night.
Oh yes.
We've been on here almost 2 hours. Um, I want to thank. Yeah, let me do a roll call. I want to thank all you guys. Mad Dog, BK, Mad Dog,
Oh, we gotta
BK,
shout out
BK.
Justice. We gotta shout out Justice Tech Pro, man.
Of course, we're going to shout out Justice Tech Pro. I didn't get to him yet. We saved the best for we saved the best for last.
Yeah.
But yes, Dominic, thank you for your friendship and guidance and everything. And I know he's definitely pulling for the No Name Sports crew to succeed, just like Mad Dog and BK. And I want to thank all you guys.
Yeah. We just gotta start fresh. And it's the perfect time too. It's the summer.
Yep, yep.
We're gonna we're gonna be all right.
Teresa Murphy, we got Chuck Murphy coming on this week coming up. So we nailed it down. We're basically looking at Thursday. So we'll get a good Ryan Murphy update, and we got to get Darius Rice on. Maybe we'll get him. Maybe if the Heat win, we'll get Darius Rice on. Because if the Heat lose, we don't. You don't want Darius Rice coming on if the Heat lose, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No. Yeah. Are we doing the exhibition tomorrow?
I
Well,
don't know. We'll see.
we you know why we'll see because we're gonna talk about it, but I don't know if we're gonna do it like a live type thing. But it's huge in boxing, and I think it's something to look forward to. And I really hope that JG3 puts on a good show. And I could, you know, I think to myself, like, how nervous would you be, you know, getting in? I mean, this is like a big event, you know what I mean?
Mm,
Like, and not to say that he's not fought in front of big crowds or whatever, but it's got to be exciting. And I wish him
definitely.
nothing but the best. And I hope, you know, I know he's taking it seriously because he looks like a serious kid. He looks like he stays in shape, so that's not going to be a question. And he's part of the extended family, so we got to pull for him. You know what I mean? So that's about it. What about you, Shades?
Hey, we'll see what happens. Ding ding. Tonight was great. I appreciate everyone coming out. And
Yes,
hey, more things to come.
definitely. Thank you. Have a good night. Ding ding.
Ding ding. Want to press
We
the
out.
end? All right.
I got it.